Oh my god, I think we just got something good.
Phew.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Andrew has been completely kicking my butt with the metal detector. Meanwhile, he's over there digging coppers. I'm telling you, this is why I don't take him out. So he's at work today, and I decided that I'm gonna go metal detecting. How could you? I've got a permission right down the street from my house. I have not hit it before. I'm not sure what we're gonna find or what we're not gonna find, but I have good feelings. So that's either a good thing or a bad thing, because usually when you're like, oh, this is gonna be an awesome permission, it ends up being a total fail. So with that being said, hopefully it's not a total fail. Let's go see what we can find. All right, well, nobody appears to be home, but I do have permission, so I think we're just gonna get right to it. I am using the AT Max today. I've got the little 5x8 coil on here. I'm gonna try to squeak between some of the iron, because the house is this old, I imagine there's gonna be a lot of square nails and just random iron in the yard. So I think this is the ideal coil for this situation. We've got the wireless headphones, Predator shovel, and I think we're ready to go. So let's go see what we can find. Well, we've got our first coin, and I can tell you right now, it's shallow enough that I think I know what it is. So let's check it out together. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a quarter. A modern one at that. It is, it's a state quarter. But you know what, it's still our first coin, and I'll take that. There we go. Okay, it's our first time hitting the yard, so I'm going to show you a little bit about what I'm listening and what I'm looking for as I'm going through this yard. Because a lot of you are asking me, well, what are you looking for? What are you listening for? So we're going to go through that real quick. I know a lot of you who have been metal detecting a long time are probably like, oh, great. But I think this will be really useful for those of you who are just starting out. So here we go. So I'm listening in my ears for high tones. Right now, I just started the yard. I'm cherry picking my signals. So I'm listening for high tones. And when I hear a high tone, I'm looking at my VDI numbers to see if it matches up. So, sorry about that glare. So that's not a high tone, but you know, it's a high mid-tone. And I think we're gonna dig it. So we're gonna pinpoint. It's right around here. Let's grab our shovel over here. We'll dig it real quick. Let's see what it is. We're gonna take a plug in a circle and pop it up. We're gonna do 3 corners. What's this thing? I'm not even quite sure what that is. Is it part of a toy, maybe? If you know what it is, leave it in the comments. We're gonna keep going. We've got what sounds like it could be a penny here. So a penny or maybe a modern dime. We're gonna dig it, pinpoint it. It's right in here. All right, let's see. Ooh, there's something tough there. Doing the 3-sided plug. Maybe this ground is really, really wet, so I'm having a hard time. All right, it is also in the plug. Let's see here. Ooh, here we go. Oh, this is what we just found. That's part of an old car. Oh, go figure. I think that's what we just found was part of this. Probably got hit by a mower. But I'll take that. We just got more of the car. I think we dug the entire car in 3 holes. And there you have the trunk. That must have been one heck of a wreck. It's too funny. All right, well, let's hope our next hole is not part of the car. Oh my gosh. We just got another toy car. Oh, that's neat though. It's even got flames. That's sweet. It's been smushed. But at least it's in one piece. Okay, the bugs are really, really bad today. I feel like this is like a throwback to one of my really old videos where I'm like freaking out over the bugs. They're flying in my eyes and my nose and my mouth. I actually had to spit one out. It was really kind of gross. I'm glad I didn't get that on video. Anyway, I decided that I was gonna brave it and I was gonna walk to the end of the road here and then back and see what we could get. I just got something cool. Check this out. Ta-da! First I thought it was a lid, but that is a lady's compact. Now there could be coins inside, you just don't know. I'm afraid if I try to pry it open I might ruin it, so we might take it home and soak it and then pry it open. Oh, who am I kidding? Oh, there must be some fancy on the front. Let's clean it up real quick and see what it looks like. All right, so I'm glad we did that. This right here is a beautiful Art Deco, Art Nouveau era rouge pot. So it's basically blush. It would probably date to the early 1900s. Very, very cool. There seems to be no obvious markings of manufacturer or patent date on it, but that's cool and I'll take it. Let's see what else we can get. Well, you know what, after cleaning it, I noticed that it was kind of open a little bit, so I figured why not? Let's just open that. And you can see there's a mirror in there, it looks like. Looks like there was a mirror in there. But there are no coins, unfortunately. So we're gonna just stick it in the pouch and keep going. Okay, well, we've got something really, really cool and ornate right here. I'm not exactly sure what it is yet. It was a mid-tone. It wasn't really super exciting. I almost didn't dig it because I'm getting eaten alive by these bugs. They're actually biting me. But check this out. What is this? Do you see this? Oh my gosh, is that pretty or what? Wow. I'm glad I dug that signal. I'm not even sure exactly what that is. It's bent over. It's not supposed to be bent like that. It's some ornate... Oh, the bugs are landing on me. Some ornate relic of some sort. It's very pretty. Victorian, I'd say. 1800s. Looks like it might get, oh yeah, I was just gonna say, it looks like it might have been cut and then I almost cut my finger. It's kind of sharp there. It's cool. If you have any ideas of what it might be, leave it in the comments. I think we're gonna head back to the car. These bugs are just too much. It's one thing to have bugs, but to have them biting is just not fun. It's not fun to have biting bugs. So we're either gonna go home and douse ourselves in the bug spray, or we're gonna call it quits and come back another day and dig some really awesome stuff, because obviously the sampling today was a good sampling. So okay, let's do this. God, I thought I just had a bug land on me. I'm like, I just doused myself in bug spray. How is that possible? All right, let's see what we can get this time. I've got really good feelings, but we only have an hour because I have to get my daughter at daycare at noon and it's like 10:30 now, so I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna go dig. Oh my god, I think we just got something good. All right, so I got this high signal, right? And it was kind of big and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to dig that. And I did, and I'm pinpointing and it's really big. And it's this thing right here, and you're like, oh, well, that's a pipe. But look at this. Look at that. Oh my god, what the heck is that? What is that? Do you see that? Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Alright, I gotta take this off. Oh my god. I'm like dying over here thinking I've got something really, really amazing. And you guys probably knew what it was and you were laughing at me that entire time. It's the barrel of a gun. It's a toy gun. And it's got this beautiful, beautiful guiltiness on it. My god. It was like a cane topper, or I don't even know what I thought it was, but I didn't think it was that. Oh man. You know what though? That is still really super cool and I will take that any day. Let's see if we can get the rest of it out of there. That's still pretty neat. I will absolutely accept that. And I think there might be more in there. So let's check. I think we might actually have the whole thing. So I'm gonna dig around carefully and try to get it out of there because it is very fragile. It's been in the ground a very, very long time. So we're gonna very carefully cut the grass apart and then put it back in place. So, all right, excuse me while I do this. All right, so here we go so far. And I think, oh my gosh, there really is more in there. I thought I had it all out. Let's see. I don't think it's complete. I don't think the whole thing is in there. I think it's just little pieces. And the metal is super brittle after having been in the ground that long. So I don't think we're gonna get all the pieces out. But regardless of that, we got the barrel. And that's pretty cool. So I will take that. I'm gonna make sure this looks like we weren't here. And that's pretty sweet for our first hit. So we're gonna keep poking around here, hopefully find some more good targets and not get eaten alive by the bugs. All right, let's keep going. Well, it looks like we may have just dug more of the cap gun or something else entirely. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. I think this may actually be a different one. The other one we dug was right over there. This was obviously a gun though. Trying to figure out, oh, there we go. So it probably would have been, well, yeah, that's the trigger, right? Got me all thrown off. Oh, and there's more of it here. Yeah, I'm not sure if this was more of it. It looks to have that same gold shine to it. Pretty cool. Back here must have been where the kids were playing, back behind the house. You can see here the foundation is definitely old. We're gonna stick this in our pouch and keep going. We've got our first coin and it appears to be a Wheatie. I was hoping for an Indian, but I'll take a Wheatie. It looks pretty toasty though. I could just make out the wheat on the backside. 1 cent. So I don't believe we're gonna be able to get a date off of that. It has seen better days. Probably since before it was dropped. Since then it hasn't seen any good days. So let's keep going a little bit longer. We've got about 10 more minutes. Alright, so we just got something cool. This is a Zouave button, it appears. Possibly Civil War. I think New York wore these buttons, but it could also just be a ball button. I could have no idea what I'm talking about right now. It's completely possible. But it looks to me like a Zouave button without the back. So that's neat. That's old. See, I was pegging all this for Phil, but clearly there may be old stuff here, which is promising. All right, well, we've got Sissy from daycare. I was just gonna do a quick wrap up of the dig today. I went digging today while you were at daycare. Sorry. I just could not wait for you. I don't think you care though. Okay then. I love you too. All right, so this was basically what we ended up with. I realized just now as I'm laying stuff out on my hand that this little Victorian thing I think was actually maybe the lid to a teapot, because it's got that little hingy thing. I'm not really sure. But we've got the Art Deco looking compact, probably 1920s to 1940s, quarter, weedy little Zouave button, and some toy cars. And we had the gun as well, and I don't have that with me because I did leave that for the homeowner, because I imagined it was maybe his dad or his grandfather's toy gun. So I figured that would be a nice thing to leave for them. So I spent the other day driving around looking for permissions and talking to people. So I've got some good contacts, and I was kind of networking a little. So hopefully in the next couple of videos we'll get on some new fresh permissions. But until then, say bye.
Bye.
We'll catch you next time. So the other day I had this brilliant idea for a t-shirt, and unfortunately I'm not a very creative person. I could edit a video, but I cannot draw or color even. So I contacted my friends at Bonfire, and you guys know they've done shirt campaigns for me in the past, and I pitched this shirt idea to them, and they threw something together. Well, they didn't throw something together. They very tastefully put something together and they brought my idea to life. So the shirts look like this. I'm gonna throw them up on the screen for you. There's actually two editions. There is a Relic edition and there is a coin edition, because I know a lot of my viewers are coin shooters, or you're Relic hunters, or you're both, but you have to pick a side in this case, because I'm going to run these campaigns simultaneously. So I'm just really excited for this shirt design. It's not like any I've ever seen before, and I just had this thought while I was standing there staring down into a plug that this is a great shirt idea. So it's only available for a limited time, like most of my Bonfire shirt campaigns. So I put a date down below. You have to get your order in by that date, and the shirts will ship shortly thereafter. So the shirts will not ship until the campaign concludes, and I'm gonna run it for 3 weeks. So that being said, get your shirt orders in, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this shirt design, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon. In case you haven't heard, Andrew and I are now authorized Garrett dealers. So what that means is that our website is fully stocked with the full line from Garrett metal detectors. So if you're interested in purchasing your first metal detector, or you're looking to upgrade your machine, make sure you go check out our website. I've put a link down below in the description.
Deep in the woods, it was ringing real good. 10 inches down with a solid sound. Mule shoe, you're so sweet. I'm gonna take you home with me. I dug it up.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon for perks, and down below in the description you'll find links to all my recommended gear.
Wash your hands.